chemistry test.
Oh, I didn't do so great. What did you get?
I got an F.
Oh my gosh, Sally, so did I!
We really gotta learn this stuff.
I know. Wait.
You know what? There's these chemists on YouTube and their names are Olivia and Anna. I bet they could show us how to do it.
Do metric conversion and prefixes?
Let's check it out.
Oh, golly!
Hey, it's Olivia here.
And it's me, Anna.
And today we're going to be teaching you about metric prefixes.
And conversions.
All right, let's get started. All right, there are 3 basic units of measure. There are number 1, liter.
Which measures volume.
Number 2, grams.
Which measure mass.
Number 3, meters.
Which measure length.
All right, today for our examples, we're going to be using grams. But you can apply these prefixes to any basic unit. There are prefixes you can put in front of the basic units of measure to either get a larger unit or a smaller unit. If you put the prefix kilo in front of gram, you get a kilogram. Now 1 gram equals 0.001 kilograms. Now this book is about 1 kilogram.
And this paperclip is about 1 gram.
So, for instance, if you put 1,000 of these paper clips together, it would weigh the same as this paperback book. All right, Anna, tell them about the smaller units of measure.
All right, so first there's milli. And when you put milli in front of gram, it equals 1 milligram. And 1,000 milligrams equals 1 gram.
Now the next smaller unit is micro, which makes a microgram. Now 1 gram equals 1 million micrograms.
Next there is nanograms, and 1 gram equals 1 billion nanograms.
And then next we have picograms. Now 1 gram equals 1 trillion picograms.
And lastly there's femto. So 1 gram equals 1 quadrillion femtograms.
So now we're going to be giving you guys some examples. So 1 kilometer is about the length of about 3 football fields. Catch, Anna!
Next, 1 meter is equal to about the length of your leg.
And about 1 millimeter is about the width of a penny.
The next is micrometer, and a micrometer is about the width of a tip of a pin.
Next we have nanometers, and that's about the width of the radius of an atom.
And lastly we have femtometers, and that's basically the width of a proton.
Now for different items, you are going to need to use different prefixes in front of your basic units. For instance, if you were finding the mass of a fly, you would need to use milligrams. When converting your value into a different unit of measure, you use dimensional analysis. Now, using dimensional analysis, you use the value and unit from the question and multiply it by a fraction. On top, you have the unit that you will want, and on bottom, you have your original unit given in the question. In that fraction, your value will represent how many of those units fit into 1 meter, liter, or gram. For different items, larger or smaller, you will use different prefixes in front of your basic units. For instance,
if you were trying to measure the volume of my dog's brain, then you would use milliliters.
And if you were trying to find the length of this pencil, you would use centimeters. Thank you so much for tuning into Olivia
and Anna's
chemistry lesson on metric prefixes
and conversions.
See y'all later! Hey, it's me, Sally, here.
And me, Suzanne. And thanks to Olivia and Anna's chemistry video, we now have an
A in Miss Young's chemistry class.
Word!